What's going on, people, and welcome back. The World Cup has officially finished. The United content is going to be coming back, and this is what it is today. We've got Burnley tomorrow in the Carabao Cup, Manchester United versus Burnley at Old Trafford. It's good to be back. Just to let you know, I will be doing my World Cup team of the tournament on Thursday. That will be dropping, so look out for that. And in the poll, in the community tab, I've got a poll up for the next player versus player. I appreciate everyone that tuned in for the last one and got quite a few views. So go and check and see which one you will like next. Have your say on who gets to be the next player versus player in the polls in the community tab. Go over there and vote for that. Burnley, Vincent Kompany in charge. They're flying high at the top of the championship. They will definitely be back up to the Premier League next season. And he's changed the way that they've played football in Burnley. Burnley were known as like a sort of another Stoke, long balls, big men, get it into the box, hoof it up pitch. And he's changed their style. I haven't watched them this season, but I know that that's how they're playing. And Kompany has installed that, and I think he deserves huge credit. I know he was at Anderlecht doing his first sort of stint of management, the club that kind of made him. I like the fact that he's gone into the Championship with a team like Burnley and done it that way, because it's a lot harder than him going into a big top side, even like Anderlecht, and staying there for the most of his management career, because it's easier and you got better players. So for me, I think he deserves huge credit. He was a really decent player, and it looks like he's a decent manager so far. So he's implementing his philosophy and his skill set there at Burnley, and they will definitely be back in the Premier League next season. So they're going to be a tough game tomorrow. They're not the team that they once were. So we've got a different opposition to tackle in terms of the tactics of, say, if we'd have played them under Sean Dyche or another manager. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow, even though it's a Carabao, which I'm not hugely invested in, the Carabao Cup. But if we could win it, it's a bit of silverware. So yeah, I think that we need to be going as far in these competitions as we can, because it might be our only chance of silverware. So I would go with a pretty strong lineup. As for my lineup, I'd go with David De Gea, Malacia at right back, Lindelof and Maguire at centre back, because Varane's just picked up an injury in the World Cup, and Martinez is in the winning squad that will be having extra time off. So because of the lack of depth, and they're not, I don't think the youth really impressed the likes of Mengi the other night and a few others. So I'd keep it Lindelof and Maguire as the centre backs, Luke Shaw at left back, and then I'd go McTominay and Eriksen in the midfield. I don't know if Fred's fit, so I'd throw McTominay in there with Eriksen. And then I'd have Anthony on the right, Bruno at 10, Garnacho on the left, and Martial up top. Obviously, Ronaldo's no longer here. We need to get some signings as well going forward. I hope we can get Gakpo. I really want us to get him. I was very impressed with him in the World Cup. And he can play multiple positions too, so I think he would be a huge asset if we can acquire him. Still think we need a few more numbers in there in terms of squad depth. So I think it's a huge opportunity for Martial as well, now that Ronaldo's gone, to grab that number 9 spot and make it his own. We know that the quality is there with Martial, but the consistency isn't always, and he's hampered by injuries. So hopefully he can stay fit and get a run of games and get that confidence going, because when he's confident and in form, I think he's very, very, very good. My worry would be, though, is we have no backup for Martial in the striker's role. They're just going to bring one of the youth through, which I can't see happening. So I think we need to sign another striker. Right back's up for debate. Delow's going to be out for a while now. I don't think Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be with the club much longer either. So unless you're going to bring a youth through, Malacia is probably going to play there, or I don't know who they're going to put there. But I think right back's another spot we need to bring someone in. So there's a few positions in that squad that need filling. Even with Varane out now, the centre-backs have been weakened in terms of how long Varane's going to be out for. With Martinez, obviously, will come back, so they probably won't stress and panic too much about getting another centre-back in. But if Varane's out for ages and ages, it's still a bit risky to just have one centre-back as a backup. Because if they both get injured as your starting centre-backs, you've only got one replacement. So someone's going to have to play at centre-back that isn't a centre-back. So that worries me a little bit. But as for tomorrow's game, I think there'll be quite a big crowd. It's the first chance back for club football for a lot of teams. So I would go with a strong lineup, especially going against the improved Burnley side. They were already tough before, but now they're playing better football and still hard to break down by the looks of it. So I think we're going to have our work cut out tomorrow, but I'm excited for it. and I think that we still should be winning this game. So prediction, I'm going to say 2-1 United. Could be our only chance at silverware this year, so hopefully we can win. It's at home as well, but it's against an improved, difficult Burnley side under company who will want revenge as well because of that rivalry with Man City and Manchester United in his playing days. So I'm excited for it. Let me know your lineup in the comments, guys. 8 o'clock, I think the kickoff is tomorrow. We're doing a post-match recap and player rating on Thursday as well as the team of the tournament video. So look out for that, guys, and don't forget to go to the community tab and vote on the player versus player poll so you can have your say on which one you get to see next. Appreciate everyone that viewed the last one. It got quite a few views for what my videos get, so appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys soon.